Yo, we're super influential. I'm just being fucking legit. Like, some people don't know yet. We've already done hella shit underground and undercover, man. I'm talking about, like, we've already made a huge mark on the industry by being fucking crafty. By being crafty, i.e., being crafty. Yeah, it's fucking true. I'm one Sir Grove, O-S-G-O-E, one Sir Grove of E-V-T and England. Yeah. Shout outs to all the homies. Shout outs to all of y'all. Anyone who is a factual fan and not a fucking paper thin, watered down, bubblegum, fucking fake, fraud ass, pseudo so-called friend. I know that's redundant. It's like pseudo friend / so-called friend. You know what I mean? Like, I could have said both, but I'm like, fuck it, who gives a shit? Who gives a fucking dung? I said dung. Dung is a funny word. When motherfuckers refer to shit on the ground and they're like, cow dung, it's like, why is it called dung? I mean, really, dude? Dung? It just doesn't sound right. It sounds foolish. And, some niggas be foolhardy. I said some niggas be foolhardy. This fucking energy level, man, look, there are people who don't believe in themselves. You know why? There's two different types of people who don't believe in themselves. Type number one. Type number one type of motherfucker who doesn't believe in himself is a piece of shit ass nigga. Fuck him type nigga. Okay? That's type one. A piece of shit ass nigga, fuck him type nigga. Who doesn't deserve any good shit to ever happen to him, who doesn't deserve a good life, who doesn't deserve shit. That's type one. Then there's type two. Type two is someone, man, who just needs a little encouragement. Needs a little, flame up under his ass. Just like, ass alighted. You know what I mean? Ass alight. Just like flame spark, put a spark up in that ass crack, like, man, spark it off. I'm saying it's for real, legit, and is a good person, man, and just needs some motivation, needs some self-affirmations, needs some interpersonal affirmations, back to the intrapersonal affirmations. Just need some affirmations. And no, motherfucker, I didn't say affirmations. That's not fucking kosher. Affirmations. Man, look, some people, man, they just need to get motivated. They need a little help, little encouragement, and they are eager to get a little pep in the step, I know all the idioms, man. I read a book on idioms. I used to read like a fucking computer, man, and idioms are funny. I use a finite set for my vocab, okay? For my vocabulary. I have chosen certain words to use, just a finite subset of the overall larger macro data set of words. I mean, man, I refrain from saying certain things because I keep it on a certain level of info edutainment. I don't really use big words, man. When I was a kid, man, motherfuckers that used to say, you use big words. And I'm like, yeah, they're actually not that big. You mean to say words that you're unfamiliar with there? Yeah, I do sometimes, but they're not big motherfucking words. Could you be a little clearer? Could you be a little clearer a wee bit, please, perhaps, there? But I understand the sentiment, you know what I mean? Plain English, keep it simple. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Remember all the acronyms in school? Remember all the acronyms? Like the military PSYOP to remember information. You remember that? You know what I'm talking about? You know about eye assessing cues? Eye assessing cues. Do you know about that? Body language. Brain fingerprint. Human telepathy. Fire starter. Stephen King. Carrie. I'm just fucking talking, man. Yeah. You know, just a little modulation. You're probably like, dude, that was totally absurd. And I was like, yeah, it was. Absolutely intentional. Right on fucking point. All part of the plan. You know, look, man, I'm part of a really fucking big organization. That doesn't mean we're super cool or we're super fucking fresh. I mean, we are super fresh, but it doesn't mean that we're like super duper cool. It doesn't mean that because we got a big organization, I like clap my hands and shit sometimes just for like stage effect. You're like, dude, you're not really on the stage. And I'm like, yeah, but in the context of the fucking goddamn fucking podcast I am. So, some niggas is like, dude, do you have Tourette's or something? And I'm like, negative, but it's just a show, dude. If you want to think that I do, then go ahead and think whatever you think. Existentialism, you know what I'm saying, man? Your own philosophy, bro. You're living in your microcosm, and I'm living in mine. Okay? Your observation of the universe is contingent upon your parallax view of said observation in relation thereof, thereto, and therewith. So, yeah, I talked to this physicist once, and he was like, what it really boils down to is the observer. Yeah, phototelemetry, walking through walls, of research universities. The notion of microsingularities and the creation of artificial black holes in a laboratory-controlled setting. So, carbon radio dating, radiocarbon dating, Mandela effect. Do you put the I said, it's like, do you put the do you? That is you. Do you put the period at the end of the sentence and then the quotation marks after the period, or do they come before the period? The red pill or the yellow/green pill? I'm just wondering, you know. So just, you know, contemplation. Yeah. So, Criminal Alliance. Man, what a trip. You know what I mean? Because, like, I do this podcast. We're making money, generating revenue, showing up, fools. Some people call that stunting. People are funny. Some of them. But, you know, flossing, stunting, as the nigga zone said, high-siding. Yeah, man, just really showing and proving, demonstrating how through the pardon I belched in francophone countries, I believe that means that shit is kosher. So yeah, dude, just going through the motions of our ascension to, you know, that status where we showed up niggas, and niggas is like, they're at a loss. Like, who, what, when, where, how, why? Like, whoa, how, who? Yeah, man, 495L4. For real. Some people don't understand what this is about. They think it's just like me being random on the mic. Whereas other niggas that are like, you know, counting the beans, like bean counters and shit, they're like, oh shit, this is getting dangerous. These niggas is fucking on mark, on point. Like, man, on that XYZ axis with the spin torsion ring filled shit. Oh, wow, I see what they're doing. Like, it's innocuous on the surface and it's meant to look like this, but this shit is evil as fuck. Like, what? Oh my God. So the podcast and the clothing, merchandising, and all this shit, and the music and the film, and like, this is some other shit. It's like, yeah, It always was, though.